Hey everybody, Zack Abdel here. I'm here with my good friend Krish Dhanam. Very funny guy. He's cracking jokes about Louisiana, so I'm going to tell my grandmother on him. But he's so gracious to bless us with his time, and we just had a couple of questions, or I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask him to sort of give to you guys, you entrepreneurs and you fiscal thinkers out there, that'll sort of help you on your journey through 2013. Krish is international speaker, works with the Ziggler Corporation as their international liaison, and so no better person to get sort of a forward-thinking idea about 2013 as far as it pertains to fiscal responsibility, fiscal acumen, and also just ideas for business people. All right. So, Krish, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing awesome. How about you?
Doing well. Really enjoyed you tonight.
Thank you.
All right. So, I will forgive those Louisiana jokes, by the way. So, but I wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions, and then I'll let you go because I know it's getting late here. But number one, give us your take, the Krish Dhanam take on fiscal intelligence for 2013 for entrepreneurs.
Well, years ago, I heard a statement made by a strategic thinker who said, when what is feasible drives what is desirable, a strategic intent becomes impossible. And I think what he meant was, when you build your business or you build whatever your ambition on just what is feasible, then what happens is it's harder to do it. Sometimes you have to take a calculated risk. Now, when I look at the fiscal responsibility, I think that entrepreneurs need to understand the difference between a calculated risk and a gamble. If you do your due diligence and you understand that you have something that is valuable to the public and you have something to offer, then what you're doing is you're taking a calculated risk. And then your feasibility is not just based on what is available, but your feasibility is based on the fact that you've actually used your intellect to come up with the right solution. So rather than just listen to the popular rally cry of, oh, woe is me and it's not going to work, do your diligence and make a calculated risk versus a gamble. And if you understand that difference, I think you'll be ready.
Outstanding, outstanding. Okay, second question would be number one skill for entrepreneurs in 2013.
I think the number one skill in any business still remains sales. Of course, I'm an old warhorse trained by the Ziggler organization, and Mr. Ziggler said, the sales department is not the entire company is the sales department, because it may take a salesperson to get the sale, but anyone in the organization can blow the sale. And as a result, the culture of competence requires us and warrants us to train our entire staff in sales, whether they're in direct selling or not. And I do believe that the number one skill in 2013, or any year for that matter, is make sure that all your staff are well trained in sales.
Absolutely, absolutely. And final question would be number one idea. If you can just drop the idea a philosophical idea for entrepreneurs in 2013, what would that be?
Make sure that your streams of income are only exceeded by your streams of imagination. Even though you have one product, you have one service, try to add the consultative aspect, try to add the service aspect, try to add a contractual aspect, try to add many aspects to your product as can be that would yield multiple streams of income, even though you may just have one product. And this is not just thinking outside the box, this is actually getting back in the box and praying for a bigger box.
Absolutely. One last thing. Really loved Zig. Really sorry to hear about his passing. I know you guys were very close, and so our condolences to you. What would Zig say? I mean, just right now. I mean, what kind of advice? I mean, that would be Zig-ish, to entrepreneurs today.
Mr. Ziggler was known to have said the media has accurately predicted 28 of the last 2 recessions, and he would always come in when economic news was bad and said, hey, the public is saying that there's a recession on, but as the president of your company, I have chosen that we're not going to participate.
Right, absolutely. I love that. Krish, thank you so much. You're so outstanding. This is not to blow you up, but or to inflate your ego. But
you brought me down with the Louisiana stuff, and
that was
just borrowed from somebody else. It's not even an original, and I took the hit for that.
Right. Thanks a lot, Krish.
Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.